I did everything right. I did everything right, and they just died. The last one just died this morning, and I was so sad. I'm like, man, like I spent a lot of money on my money trees. Anywho, so I learned today from a botanist that
how to get rid of a curse or hex. Here's a return to sender prayer.
Get you coming to steal your energy, coming to do anything. Get you an Archangel Michael candle, okay?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming.
How to get rid of a curse or hex. Here's a return to sender prayer. By the fire of justice, by the storm of the sky, all harm sent forth shall now fly. Back to the hands from which it came, twisted in sorrow, burned in shame. No harm shall touch me, no curse shall stay. This spell commands, it be cast away. The mirror stands, the shield is set. Every ill wish, every regret. Return to its place, back to sender, void of grace. No power left, no pain to give. This is my will, and so I live. As night follows day, as shadow follows form, every strike against me is now transformed. Twice the weight, thrice the speed, let them choke on their own misdeeds. By my decree, by my demand, return to sender by my hand.
Baby, what you say? You say you want to get rid of some of these curses, or you feel like you have a curse and how to get rid of it? Let me help you out. Get you a bowl. With that bowl, take you some salt. Take a handful of salt. Pour it in that bowl. Hold that bowl while meditating, while thinking of the curse being dissolved in that bowl. Just think of the curse being dissolved, the curse going away. Just really, really focus in your mind while holding the bowl the whole time. After you finish with that, you feel a sense of peace, a sense of relief that come up on you. Your shoulders are very relaxed and you feel like this is it. Get up, go pour that bowl down the zinc and rinse the zinc. And you have rinsed that curse down the zinc. Okay? So that's how to get rid of some curses on your life, baby. And keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I got you, baby. I got you. We're going to break some of these curses. We're going to break some of these love spells. We're going to break them, honey, because I'm here to reverse what they tried to do to you, because the devil is a liar and they got you wrong because you are covered. Y'all be blessed.
So, for my plant moms, right? I'm a plant mom. And I learned something cool today I want to tell you guys. I learned that because I have like 2 money trees and, well, I should have a couple more I just bought, but I had like 2 money trees and I did everything right. I did everything right and they just died. The last one just died this morning and I was so sad. I'm like, man, like I spent a lot of money on my money trees. Anywho, so I learned today from a botanist that when your plant, if you do everything right for your plants, because I do not play by my plants, I'm a very good plant mom, and my house is covered in plants. And I learned that if your plants die and you've been doing everything right, there was a spell put on you, and the plant absorbed it. So I'm guessing it's probably my ex-husband, him and his family, they put a money curse on me, not knowing that I'm protected. Not knowing I'm protected, because the only thing that was hurt, all my plants were fine. The only thing that was actually hurt was my money tree. So she was like, yeah, someone tried to put a money spell on you and the money tree absorbed it. So try again, bitch.
So I've gotten several comments like this and several direct messages of people asking me what to do if they think someone has hexed them, or advice all that good stuff. But sadly, I am no expert, guys. But I can give you some helpful advice and some helpful tips. Now, first off, I just want y'all to know that voodoo, hoodoo, and witchcraft are different. So you need to know what exactly is going on. Like, if you really do think that someone has cursed you or put a spell on you or whatever you want to call it, like I said, 9 times out of 10, it can be a logical explanation for it. Like, we can't just be assuming that people have putting stuff on us just because things aren't going our way in life. But this stuff is real, so it is a possibility that someone could have done that to you. So some of my advice: don't be eating out of everybody's homes. And I know that sounds so simple, but that is big. You do not know what people are putting in that stuff, or what are they're praying over their food, or what they are doing. So be mindful of that. Number 2, using other people's brushes and leaving your hair and all that around, that you don't need to be leaving any type of DNA or anything that people can use on you. Like, it can be a grain of hair and they can use that against you. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about how fasting helps. That can help. I've seen a lot of people talk about salt cleanses on the hands, and bathing in it. Salt and vinegar is a really good remedy for that. There are several other remedies that you can try, but like I said, you just gotta know what you're dealing with. Now, some people might say go to a root doctor, go to a specialist, people that practice that, but you do gotta be careful when you're going to these special doctors for that, because everybody does not have your best intentions. Everybody does not have your best intentions, and you're already thinking that somebody has cursed you and put something on you, and you're going to someone else that could possibly do the same thing to you. Not saying that if you go to a root doctor that they're going to curse you or do anything to you, but you just have to be mindful. But my best bet is, and I'm not trying to push anything on anybody, but prayer. Rebuke that negative energy, cleanse your house, cleanse your soul, cleanse your spirit, pray it off of you. Some people might have cursed you for financial reasons, and that's, causing you to be depressed, or all your relationships are failing. Cleanse yourself, y'all. Fast. Do what you got to do to get that up off of you. Because in my book, good outweighs the bad. So if you just do the right thing and try to cleanse yourself and repent and do the right thing by yourself, then it'll work out for you. But this stuff is real, y'all. But like I said, most of the time, it is a logical explanation to why things are happening. We don't always want to just say, "Ooh, somebody put roots on me, that's why I can't keep a man," or "That's why I'm obsessed with this guy because he put roots on me." That's not always the case, y'all. But in some cases, there are. So just be mindful, and I hope I helped.
So if you're afraid of anything coming to attack you, coming to get you, coming to steal your energy, coming to do anything, get you an Archangel Michael candle, okay? And some of them are white, some of them are red. I like the red ones. And get you, you can dress the candle by poking 7 holes in it. Poke 7 holes in it. I'm using a pencil. You can use like a chopstick or a pen or whatever. You poke 7 holes in it so it looks like that. Can you see that? Okay. Then you can get you some, if you can find St. Michael oil, that's fine. If you can't, you can use cinnamon oil. You can make your own. Just put some cinnamon and some oil together and mix it. And, okay, very easy. And you can also use some keep away enemy oil along with it. But if you don't have any of these type of oils, cinnamon oil, fine. Okay, so I'm going to use the cinnamon oil. Cinnamon oil is like hot, like fire. Michael's element is fire, the sun. So you would pour a little bit of this oil. You could get a dropper and do it, but I'm just going to pour a little bit. Make sure all the holes are filled. Yeah. So make sure those holes are filled. There's like some extra in there, so I'm going to pour it out. Okay, so make sure those holes are filled. I'm going to wipe the excess off of the rim so it doesn't burn the glass. So, yes. Now, you can either use, you can put orange peels as the herb on top if you like. Or you can take a cinnamon stick and break it up in there. Because Archangel's Michael, his fruit and his is orange because he represents the sun, or cinnamon because like fire, cinnamon. So I'm going to do cinnamon. I'm teaching y'all how to protect yourselves, the newbies, okay? This controls all lower entities, and nothing can get past Michael. That's why I have Michael everywhere. I associate my obsession with Michael Jackson with Archangel Michael. So that's how it should look, okay? And if you want to add some extra pizzazz, you can get some glitter, some gold glitter, some red glitter, and put it in there, but I'm not going to be doing that. And then you can take some of this cinnamon oil and anoint the outside of the candle on the glass and just rub it and put your intention into the candle. You want protection against all things that come against you, demons, people, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, anyone that wishes to cause you bad luck, bad harm. And just put that, think about it and put that in here. Be like, you know what? Michael has got my back. This energy, because like a lot of people think of deities and gods and goddesses as actual people, but this energy is being put into the universe to protect yourself. You are protected from everything. This is like a subliminal reminder that all things that come against you will not work, okay? Michael means who is like God, okay? That is why I have this thing with Michael, okay? Now, after you've done that, like there's a prayer on the back. You can say that if you like, but I like to make up my own because, of course, I think outside of the box. So that is what I think when I'm lighting a candle to Michael. I'm thinking I'm lighting a candle to this energy that is of the ethers, that is going to manifest my protection against anything that comes in my way through the ethers and the dark energy. Okay, so here we go. So then you get your lighter and then you light it. I'm not going to light this one because I don't, well, I guess I could. I haven't lit an Archangel Michael candle in a little while. So I'm going to light this candle. And this is a 7-day candle. So you need to leave this in a bowl of water if you have to leave your house, or in the bathtub, like with some water in the tub, a little bit, like this much. And make sure your shower curtain is back if you have a shower curtain. And let this burn for 7 days. After this is burnt, you are protected forever, okay? That is it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You can like spruce up your protection and give your mental some comfort by making by doing sage and wearing protection stones and all that kind of stuff, you know, just for extra precaution. But once you do this, you don't have to worry about it, okay? Because it's out there, it's in the ether now. You went through Michael. You went through I like to break down the metaphor of things. And when I light an Archangel Michael candle, I'm not lighting a candle to an angel or a saint. I'm lighting it to the ethers, to the universe, to who is like God, what is like God, okay? The darkness. So, get you Archangel Michael candle. Like I say, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. They sell at cinnamon in the herb section of 99 cents only store. You can make cinnamon oil. Get you some cinnamon and some vegetable oil. You know, shake it up together. It doesn't have to be like this perfect alchemical formula because it's just going in a candle, okay? And if you can get these oils, these work too. And I like to use the St. Michael oil just to put it on me to give off that vibration to the ethers, you know. So this also helps me. But like I said, it's not necessary. It's just what you do with your mental. Okay. So I'm going to put this on my altar and let this burn 7 days. But I'm going to put it in a bowl of water before I leave my room because, you know, you never know. Okay.
Next, I want to discuss, so if you're a newbie witch and you're afraid of witches, and that's your protection spell, okay, nobody can pierce that protection spell. No matter, they can't get around it. That's it. It's over. Okay. So if you're a new witch, do that spell and you'll be fine. And you won't have to go around fearing people, being paranoid of other witches, doing this and that. You'll have time to actually read, learn, study, do magic, help people, help yourself, and stuff like that. You don't have to be worried about people throwing stuff against you, you know? It's like, and they won't even be attracted to do that to you for some reason. They'll be like, you know, it's not even worth it. There's something that's conspiring in the universe that won't even attract them to wanting to hurt you in any way. So remember that. Okay, how much time do I have left? I got like a couple minutes left. Okay, so I was trying to make these runes, but I'm gonna make them in my own style because I always do things my own way. Y'all know that. So here's one of them. Isn't this pretty? It's a little pink heart. So that one will represent love. I found this this set of symbols online, and I think I'm gonna use those to make my runes. They're like really simple. They're like love, breakup, woman, man, mother, happiness, health, you know, stuff like that. The symbols that mean like that, and they're easy to understand. So I'm going to use those symbols to make my runes, and these little pebbles that I got from the Dollar Tree as well. And to make that heart rune, I used this pink chalk marker and this black nail art polish to like kind of go around the edges of the pink chalk marker. And I also have this really pretty blue that I'm going to use. But yes, y'all remember that spell, and please, you know, share it with other people who might have the same issue, and you don't have to even worry about anything. Michael is like over any entity, any, all of them. So.
So the other day when I thought TikTok was getting banned, I revealed a spiritual secret about myself, which some of y'all already knew. Anywho, a lot of y'all had reached out to me and asked me how to break a root or a curse that someone has put on you. Now, I ain't gonna get too in depth because out of respect of the ancestors and the Most High, I keep my spiritual practices closed now. However, I won't gatekeep this. So the first thing y'all need to do is go purchase y'all some frankincense. So if you get into the Bible like me, frankincense was gifted to Jesus at his birth. Frankincense has the ability to alleviate stress, calm your mind, and bring mental clarity to you. It has the ability to cleanse your aura, and a lot of people use it when they meditate. You can anoint yourself with it, or you can take like a little bitty tiny amount, not a lot, and pour it into a candle, specifically a white candle. And we all know about Psalm 109, but here's a good scripture in Psalms to use to do this reversal working. Psalms 37, verses 1 through 2. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, and be neither envious or workers of iniquity, for they will soon be cut down like the green grass and wither as the green herb. I know a lot of y'all don't mess with the Bible, but baby, this is a chain breaker, especially the book of Psalms. But anywho, yes, this is how I broke the root that was recently put on myself and my dog.
This is how you can break a generational curse within your bloodline and free your descendants, free your family from ever having to experience the things that you are currently experiencing in your lifetime. Number one, unsweep all that mess out from underneath that rug, baby. No more family secrets, no more protecting the family, none of that stuff. Nuke your family if you have to, expose your abuser if you have to, do what you got to do, confront, have those uncomfortable conversations, confront the things that the people that came before you never ever wanted to talk about. You be the one to bring it up. You be the one to ruin Thanksgiving dinner. You. Number two, identify the patterns that are in your family. If the same thing keeps happening in your family, generation after generation after generation, the same thing happened to your grandmother, that happened to your mother, that's happening to you, you need to be the one to break that pattern. I'm talking patterns of abuse. I'm talking patterns of trauma. I'm talking patterns of divorce, patterns of poverty, literally anything that is present within your family. You have to identify it, realize it, so that you can break it and stop it. And I fully realize that so many of these things are fully out of our control, right? Such as disease or trauma or divorce or things of that nature. But what you need to do is you need to identify the pattern first so that you can then identify what is actually in your control to fix and break. And number 3 is the big one. It's also the hardest one. You need to do the work, baby. I'm talking do the work. Everybody always talking about do the work, do the work, do the work. Here's the fact of the matter. And the bottom line is that those who came before you, your parents, your grandparents, and etc., there are things within their lifetimes that they were not able to do for you. Okay? Because of that, there is a lot of slack that you need to pick up within your lifetime. And that is not to discredit those who came before you, because they have their own battles to face. They have their own sacrifices to make. But I need you to understand that it is up to you. You are here for the purpose of doing the work while you are here, baby. And I'm here to tell you right now, it is not going to be easy. The road is long. The road is tough. That's why the work didn't get done before. But I need you to know the work is rewarding. The reward will pay off for generations because of what you will accomplish in your lifetime. Let that sink in. And anytime you feel overwhelmed, you feel like it's too much, you feel like you can't handle the amount of work that needs to be done, because I know, baby, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. I need you to remind yourself that there is a reason why you have the understanding that you do, why you know the things that you know, why you see the things that you see. There's a reason why you incarnated on this planet at this particular crossroads time period in human history. Not 50 years in the past, not 50 years in the future. You're here right now in 2022 for a reason. Don't you ever forget that, okay? You can do it, baby. We got this.
So you think you've been hexed? Somebody put a curse on you for switching lanes without a blinker? Rightfully so. But what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna turn to divination. We gotta find out if you've been hexed or not. All you need is some matches and a bowl of water. Bite the end of the matches, then you light the matches, then you throw the matches into the water. Oh my. Well, it looks like somebody tried to hex me. Was not expecting that, honestly. So if it's crossed, it's a yes. And if it's not crossed, it's a no. But I think we should get a second opinion. My first question was, did somebody hex me? And I got a yes. My second question is, am I hexed? And I got a no. So somebody tried it, but they were unsuccessful, and that's not very surprising. Sometimes you could give the water a swirl while you're thinking about the question. The answer's still no. All right, but you know, I'm curious. So now I want to know if it was some random witch on TikTok. Let's find out together, shall we? All right, moment of truth. And would you look at that? User 624789112 really didn't like that I don't trim the wick on my candles.
Do you feel cursed? Well, I'm going to give you the easiest indicator to tell if you're cursed or not. If you feel cursed, then you are cursed. The thing is, if you feel tired, you're going to make yourself tired. If you feel cursed, you're going to be cursing yourself, so don't feel cursed.
Here are 3 ways to get rid of a curse, a hex, bad energy on you, and just like a word cleanse. So my first thing is a spiritual bath. So you would take some peppermints, sage, lavender, rosemary, and hyssop. You would take all those herbs together, put it in the bath water. Don't put no supplement in there, don't put none of that. Just put the straight water and put some salt in there too. So you would take this bath every day for 7 days, and you will start feeling better probably after the 3rd day, but keep doing it for them 7 days to really get the energy off of you. The next one is putting your feet in peppermint oil and warm water, and also some salt. So you put your feet in there, you soak your feet in there, and you also use some of the water to like put on your crown, put on your 3rd eye. Obviously you would do this before you put your feet in there, please. And while you're doing that, just say, I am divinely protected. I am cured of any curses, hexes, jinxes, any of the bad energy. This energy is no longer welcome in my body, and I promise you, you're gonna feel so much better just doing it foot cleanse. And lastly, of course, saging or using Palo Santo, or just you can use rosemary, you can use eucalyptus, you can use all of that to get that energy just off of you. But make sure you open the windows and the doors before you do so.
A lot of people
don't know the power of a bell. You can literally use a bell to remove curses and spells. Go ahead and save your energy if you won't come on here talking about all I need to do is plead the blood of Jesus. People have been doing that for ages, and guess what? They're still in the same predicament. Bells are one of the simplest yet most powerful tools you can have in your spiritual toolkit. Have you ever wondered why bells are rung at weddings? It's not just for decoration. It's to remove the bad energy, the negative vibe, and it helps to remove those curses and spells. Look what came to me as I'm ringing my bell, y'all. Beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Call me the insect whisperer. She's so beautiful. Hi, beautiful. You like my bell? Hello. Yeah, you're so gorgeous. This is why in hoodoo and other spiritual practices, we use bells to cleanse negative energy and to break any negative ties. Talk about how you could do this yourself with a quick, effective spell. This one is a simple uncrossing or curse removal spell. This also works if you just feel like you have some negative energies attached to you. It's not necessarily a curse or spell from anybody. A lot of people don't realize most people curse themselves on a daily. The words that you speak, the thoughts that you think, people that you're around. Start by crossing your hands in front of your waist or your root area. Make sure your wrists are crossed and your hands hang naturally. Slowly raise your hands above your head. Then bring your hands around to your side. As you do this, your arms should naturally uncross. You are uncrossing the negative energy or curse that's attached to you. Keep repeating this movement as many times as it feels right to you. On the way down, as you are uncrossing your arms, this is where the bells come in. You bring your arms down, make sure that the bells flicker and make a noise every single time. Don't worry about the type of bell. It could be a brass one, a china one, or even one of those little decorative bells that they use for Christmas. As long as it makes a sound and it works, you good to go. It's real simple, but trust and believe it works. The sound of those bells is gonna clear you, shift your energy, and protect your space. This is another way that we connect to our ancestors and our chi. Vibrations of sound is very powerful. I didn't remove the bells for nothing. I did a detailed video breaking that all the way down, so make sure you go check it out. That's how you remove a curse with a bell, y'all. Stay protected and stay blissed. Remember, no matter what, you hold the power. You are the source. Everything else is just a tool. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny and happy Saturday. So I have a new package. I'm going to open it while we talk about how to avoid curses and hex, and also how to get rid of them if you just so happen to be cursed or you think that you are. First of all, how to avoid it is to basically don't think that you are, okay? Because at the end of the day, your mind, you can trick your mind into thinking that you are something when you're not, right? So for example, you can trick your mind into thinking that you are cursed even though you're not cursed. So there are so many ways to basically get rid of it, and I've shared this in another video before, but definitely the vinegar and salt, and you just rub it on your body and you take a good whiff of it, and if you cough out, that means you have something on you and you need to work on it. You need to work to get rid of it, and or just rub the vinegar and salt on your body to get rid of it. Vinegar and salt has been used for ages. I mean, even elders can tell you about vinegar and salt, and you rub it on your body to get rid of whatever, if you feel curse, hex, whatever the case may be. But also, just like, you know, some people who feel like, you know, maybe witchcraft is not real because they don't believe in it, well, that method is actually very powerful, because if you don't believe in what you think, you know, someone is hexing you, then it can't really work, right? I mean, it's still going to work, but you can avoid it. You can keep yourself from actually believing that and then manifesting into your life, you know, because if you're indeed not hexed, but you're walking around thinking that you are, then eventually you're going to start having the symptoms of someone who is hexed. So you don't want that. Just like, there's this one lady that I know that will always wear black and tell people that she's a widow. She's a widow, and eventually everyone that she was dating or in a relationship with ended up dying, where she then in return become a widow. So you don't want to manifest things into your life. If anything, you want to use that for good, because your intentions are very, very powerful. So while we're talking about this and opening this box, someone had made a comment wondering if I could make a video about how I use my Order root oils. So I'm just going to tell you, because I did order a bunch of Order root stuff and it came. So let's look through, and then I'll tell you based on like what I've ordered, how I would use the oil or the candles to basically bring prosperity into my life and or get rid of hex. So for Saturday, today is Saturday, which rules by Saturn, and it's the planet of karma. So you could do any like send to sender, send back to sender work, and or protection work and all that stuff on a Saturday. So I have more oils. So I have hot foot oil. So what do you do with hot foot oil? So hot foot oil is a very powerful oil that you can rub on your door. You can put a little bit of it in for your front door, you know, to get rid of people, to keep negative people from coming in your home and or your car, whatever it is. So you know how they have hot foot powder. So this is the hot foot oil. So you can use it like that. All the oils you can basically use on your body as well, but you know, do a little test first to make sure that you're not allergic to it. But you will speak to the oil and you will give it a command. You will tell it what you want it to do. So for example, my Venus love oil, I'll wear that on a Friday when, you know, I'm wearing my pink after I do my love spells, and or not necessarily love spell, but glamour spells and all that stuff. But I'll tell the oil what to do, and or I will do like a whole glamour spell or a love spell with the Venus candle, with the Venus oil. So I'll use a pink candle, which is a little bit less passionate. If I want something more strong, passion and alert and all that stuff, I'll use a red candle. But it really all depends on how your energy is. So this is a fire wall of protection. So the fire wall of protection oil, you can make a cross on your pillow. So if you're having a hard time sleeping, you can make a cross on your pillow, and or you could draw an eye and then make a cross over it, so you can remove any negative eyes that is, you know, hovering over you while you're trying to sleep. That's what I do. You know, you don't have to do that, but that's some ways to do it. But it's a fiery wall, so basically it's for protection. So you can make a cross on your neck, you know, to protect you, your wrist, whatever the case may be, under your feet, inside your shoes, so you know you can be protected with every step that you take towards wherever you're going. So it really all depends on what the oil is and what you want to do. So this is the protection from evil oil. So you could basically, if I wanted to do some protection work, I would get a black candle and I will basically make holes on the candle and put a few drops of the protection from evil oil, and I'll read a psalm over the candle while it's lit. So that's what I would do with this candle oil if I were to use it. So look like I ordered some candles. So let's see what candles I have, so I can tell you. I hope it's not too loud. So this is from Art of Roots, and don't forget to use my code. The link is below, and also if you're going to buy anything from them, please use the code so you can save 10% off. I do have a 10% off code. So this is a road opener candle, right? So it's yellow. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So what I would do with a road opener oil, I would light this candle. I would light this candle on a Monday, and I would do some road opening work with this candle. So I would put I already have road opening oil in here, which you don't have to add any more oils. If you already have just the candle, you can do that. And or if you have one of my books which have a road opener spell in there, you don't have to do the whole steps. You can literally just say the affirmations, the chant that is in the book that is supposed to be for the spell over this candle while it's lit. You can light it on a Monday and just let it lit the whole time, as make sure you know you keep an eye on it. But you can light it for 7 days and allow it and pray the prayers over it, so you can manifest, so you can open your roads, right? So there are multiple ways to use these candles, and you don't necessarily need like a dress candle either. You could dress your own candle, so you could get the oils only and get the oil and get the candle. Get the oils only and then get the candles, and just, you know, do your own thing and write whatever it is that you want on a piece of paper, and then you burn it and drop the ashes in the candle, and you know, add the oils and everything and light the candle and say your affirmations daily over the candle. And if you're going to go out, you want to sniff out the candle. Don't let it be lit while you're out, because you don't want to burn your house down, right? But you're going to sniff out the candle, never blow it out, sniff it out. So this is a firewall of protection candle. I might light this one today since it's Saturday. But I also already have another candle lit, so we're gonna probably just wait until that one's done. I have another set of oils. This one is irresistible me oil. So so basically when I'm going on like a date with my husband, I would wear that, you know, for me to be irresistible to him, you know. Obviously I'm already am, but I would do extra. So this one is Fix Your Boss oil. So I have a spell in one of my book. It's called Fix Your Boss, and it's with cinnamon and all that stuff. So if you're going to do that spell, this will amplify that spell because you're adding a Fix the Boss oil on top of the magic that you're already manifesting. So you want to have that, but you don't necessarily have to have it because you can just use olive oil. But the oils have already been charged and activated, so you could always do these. And if you guys want me to show you, and in my books also I teach you how to make your own oils from scratch where you don't have to depend on anyone else. But of course, if you don't have the time and you want to buy already made oils, then by all means, you know. So yeah, so let's see, I have another set of oils. Let's take a look. So this one is Fame and Fortune. So for someone who is on like social media a lot, and plus the planet of fame is in my, is it Jupiter? The planet of fame is, so basically I work on days of Jupiter and I'll use the oil. I'll anoint my body with the oil, add it to my body oil. So this is my body oil, right? If you guys want me to show you how I make my goddess body oil, where I activate and I put all these other oils in there and I speak on it, I basically use my voice, I sing on it, you know. I use like siren, I use siren rituals to activate my oils because I work with mermaids and stuff. Like I'm a modern day mermaid technically, but yeah, so I will put some of this oil in my body oil, so I always have the energy of Fame and Fortune because I'm on social media and I talk for a living. Bewitch, so I would I love that bewitch oil. And here's it. So we have some more oils. So another thing I was going to do with the hot foot oil is you can use it when you're doing work involving someone's foot track, so you could collect whoever's foot track, and of course with the hot foot you can do some good work with it. So anyways, wealthy ways. So you guys know I just opened my Shopify store, which will be tagged eventually into my YouTube channel. So of course I had to get the oil Wealthy Ways because we try to get new clients, Crown of Success, and you guys know I have a book, Crown of Success. So for example, I would do like a work involving my Crown of Success book, so I can attract more customers, more clients, and all that stuff, right? And then let's see. And eventually you guys will see, I will make a video doing like a whole ritual, you know, using 2 or 3 of these products in one video, so you can see how I do it. But this is just kind of me opening. So this is road opener oil, and I have so many road opener oils. But honestly, the oils are so potent, you can use them by itself. You can literally just put the oil on your body and give it a command, and it will do as you say. Trust me, because I've had these oils, I've used their oils for such a long time. Okay, so now this is that, and I have a kit. This is the money kit, and this one comes with all the money candles. I think it's a set of 3, and I've used the whole money candle before. And it's great. So you would light one, once it's done you light the next one, and then once it's done you light the next one, and or you could light all 3 of them all at once. You will just set them in like a triangle. But this is the money drawing candle. So it speaks for itself. You don't necessarily have to do anything. When I tell you this smells amazing, it's already dressed, there's nothing you need to do. But yeah, this is already fixed. You just have to light it up, write your partition on a brown piece of paper, and I already come with the parchment paper. These are parchment paper, believe it or not. So you write whatever it is you want. What you do is you rip the edges so you can transfer your energy into the candle, into the paper. You can use pencil. I prefer to use pencil. I don't really like to use pen, but if I do use pen, I'll use the color of whatever it is that I'm manifesting. So if we're doing money, it would either be green, gold, or black. I like to use black because black is like dark matter, you know. But yeah, so if I use pen, it would always be a pen from my bank. So whenever you go to the bank, make sure you steal those pens, okay? Because they come handy. Not only the pen, but the envelope that they give you the money. Keep those envelopes, because when you mix your herbs, so for example, if you're doing money work and you mix some money herbs, you can keep your herbs in the envelope, which is going to charge it. Because why? The bank already has the energy, unlimited energy of money, because it's a source of money. That's where they keep money, and the money is long. All right, so whenever you're doing some money work, you want to keep the bank pens and use the bank pen so you can write whatever prosperity petition that you're going to do. And also you're going to use the envelope so you can put all your herbs, shake your herbs in there, keep the little money that you're going to do your rituals in that envelope, because the money from the bank is long, it's endless, it's all over the world. The bank's all over the world, so you want that energy to be attached to what you're doing. So this is the next candle, and I hope I'm making sense. If I don't, trust me, it makes sense in my head. It makes sense from the books and the information that I've been reading and the way I've gotten my information from. So it works for me. It's been working for ages for other people. So hey, this is the abundant one. And then this one is another green one, but it's for good fortune. So I'm probably going to just light one after another. Once one is done, I get the other. Good fortune. So that's that. I'm so happy for my package that came today. Honestly, I was not expecting it to come. Actually, I actually forgot that I ordered these. So when it came, I was like, oh my goodness. I have so many candles. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you all later. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you go ahead and do one or two of those rituals that you found in this video. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm Jenny, and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried and I know that they work. So this book not only teach you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use, alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It shows you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you're in the bind for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy powerful spell to win game of chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to sender. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copying. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys. So enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.